discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested, and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system, or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Family, hope you guys are doing amazing today, having a beautiful day so far. Mine has been great. It's been quite a beautiful day, like the way we were expecting the
Nice
demonstration.
outside?
Pardon?
Is it nice outside? It says it's a beautiful day out there. Wasn't too cold.
No,
I know
it
you ain't been
wasn't
outside.
cold
I know you
today.
ain't been out. I know you ain't been outside. But how'd you get Shemai the computer? You went to the studio early in the morning.
Yeah, I woke up by 6 in the morning. I was in the studio, so there was a lot of tension outside.
And you took the computer all the way to Shemai's?
No, I paid a bike guy to deliver to.
How would you trust the bike guy to get the computer there? I'd have stole it.
Because I know him.
Okay.
Because I know him. Of course, I can't give a random person that I don't know. Of course not.
As I was asking, are you crazy?
No, I give someone who I know, who carries me like on a regular. I know him. So yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there was a lot of tension in the morning. That's when I realized the matatus were being blocked from operating.
How'd you make it all the way to the studio? Did you walk?
Yeah, I walked.
Wow. Okay. It had a bit, like I said, it had to be a lot of tension. But you guys said, well, nah. I guess one guy hasn't been too calm lately.
Yeah, it's not. It used to be calm, but nowadays there's always that tension, especially from Shmani's side. The boys, because from that side we have a big slum called Kware. So the boys, the youth always come out from that side, always poking the police. So which is now on my direction, the moment the police outside, which is from my direction, just straight, they come out, they start tear gassing people, shooting, and all that. So, and the barber shop, they go to the barber shop. That's why you saw the barber shop today had to be closed because the tension is always mostly from there coming upward.
I think the more closed everything. I think closed the barber shop, the liquor store, and the general store.
Yeah, there was a lot of tension. We can't predict.
I'm glad you were safe. You didn't always walk back and forth. So.
Thank you. How is your day? How is your day going? Have you been affected by the storms? So what is happening? I've seen in California there was a lot of there was an earthquake today.
What happened in California? Oh, earthquake? It was bad. I must say earthquake. I'm not in California. I'm way across the country. Where am I right now? I'm on the other side of the country. like me being in Nairobi and earthquake happened down in Cape Town, South Africa, some shit. Where am I right now? I'm in yes, right. I'm in Alabama. This guy left Mississippi this morning. And headed up to Atlanta. California. Was it Northern California or Southern California?
Northern.
Did it say?
Northern California.
Northern?
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit, I don't got no. I ain't been to California. I got no family up in Northern California, do I? That's it. California's such a big state. California's probably bigger. I think California's probably bigger than Kenya. I think. Let me ask Google real quick. I wonder if California's bigger. Kenya's a small country. Let me ask Google real quick. Is the state of California bigger than the country of Kenya? All right. No, it's not bigger. Okay. Kenya's about 44% larger than California. All right. I know it's smaller than Texas. I know Kenya's smaller than Texas, though. Anyway, okay, yeah. So hopefully no one got. Yeah, man. Them earthquakes. That's one thing California is known for, earthquakes. Them things are dangerous. When I was younger, before we left, real bad. What I remember, that was like 89. Was it 1989? I was still a teenager, and I remember it tore up the freeway and what you guys call the highway and shit. Tore up the highway, and it was real bad. It was scary bad. I think it was another real bad one, like in 93, about 93, 94. I was already way over here in the East Coast, over here with going to college. I was way over in Pennsylvania with jibber jabber and that shit. I was way over. So I think it was another bad one in 94, but one in 89. I was there for that. That fucked up a lot of shit. And that earthquake was always almost statewide. That was from Southern California, where I'm from, all the way up to the northern part. It would fuck the state up. It's a danger. And the earthquakes are so bad in California. It's predicted that there's going to be a big one and break the state off from the continent, from the country, from America. It's predicted eventually one's going to be so big that California is going to, go into the fucking ocean. Because man, you in one of them earthquakes, there's some scary shit. Shit get to falling on you. Shit get to tumbling. Here's when yeah, put it up, Joe. Yeah, show that one. I'm gonna show the one. And I'm gonna juxtapose. I know it was 89. But go ahead.
Okay.
Let me hear this one. Okay.
The 5.6 magnitude earthquake shook Mendocino County so hard that items inside this grocery store flew off the shelves.
I've been here for 22 years. It's just never seen something like that before.
Seismologists say it's the biggest quake to strike the area in nearly 9 decades. There were some reports of injuries, but no deaths. And
9 decades. Must be way up in Northern California.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was not too bad. Look this up, Joe. It was on TikTok. Look at it say the earthquake that hit California in 1989. It was 9 years before you was born. I was a teenager and fucked up some shit.
1910.
The earthquake that hit California in 1989. Might not even be on TikTok. You might have to go to YouTube.
At 5:04 p.m., Latin American Studies 1 was underway at UC Santa Cruz.
Yeah, African American Studies.
They have a candidate who's very strong.
Boom.
Fighting with us for second place.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
With video cameras everywhere, this was the most visible earthquake ever.
told the Oakland A's take.
You know what? We haven't heard.
Similar to the Mexican beef.
5:04 p.m.
You know what? We haven't heard.
The Bay Area shook for 15 seconds, but it was hours before we realized the huge extent of the damage.
Georgia highways.
Phone service was cut for much of the Bay Area. Radio and TV stations were knocked off the air. But ABC7 was uniquely positioned to get the story to the Bay Area and the rest of the world. The ABC National Network was covering the World Series, so the blimp was here, broadcasting the first pictures of a huge fire in San Francisco's Marina District. And we had an emergency generator, so we were the first station back on the air, broadcasting from a makeshift set in a seriously damaged building.
A major earthquake, an earthquake which was felt from Oakland to Sacramento as far south as Los Angeles. That is the Cypress section of the Nimitz Freeway, and you can see.
Yeah, Rick, it's the same. Pause it for a second. Just pause it. Yeah, Rick, that's actually in Kenya, in the Rift Valley. But Kenya doesn't really get earthquakes that I know of. I'm surprised because they got the same fault. They got a big fault line saying that Kenya, that part of Africa, is going to split, but that's going to be millions of years from now. But that's what it's called, the Rift Valley. Runs right through Kenya, it goes down through Tanzania and all that. But I don't think they get earthquakes the same way we get in California, over in Kenya.
No.
Go ahead, Joby. It's good they don't. Can you imagine a third world country that doesn't have the money and that they get earthquakes like this? It would never be able to rebuild itself. And shit. I was thinking, I had a dream, this thing over Joey's talking about yesterday, eating the same shit every day. Like, man, you're out of your fucking mind.
Look at that. The freeway has just completely collapsed.
Crews assigned to the World Series were instead sending images of disaster.
I'm at the corner of Jefferson and Divisadero. You can see this building is collapsed. They don't know if people are still in there or if they aren't. The natural gas lines have ruptured, and that is what has caused that fire. The water lines have ruptured. There is no water coming out of the fire hydrants.
I remember this because shout out to my sister, shout out to my older sister now passed away at a young age. She was on the freeway when that's why I remember this. Is so that's why I remember the '89 is so vivid in my mind. My sister got her first car. She's out there on the highway, got fucked up. The highway split apart her ass, fucked the car up. You're young. She's in early 20s. Just get your first car. Car get fucked up. So shout out to her. That was because she wasn't worried about that. Hey, goddamn right, my car's fucked up. I said, what? You're alive though. You know, since my older sister's name was Tanya. Tanya, but you're alive. Alive? I ain't getting back on no goddamn bus. Bus? You ain't got a damn bus? I ain't riding no more motherfucking buses. Shit, my car fucked up. I said, don't you got insurance on it? Yeah, but they talking crazy. So you know when you're young, right? You're not worried about your life. You worry about your own material shit. That's one of her first cars she got. Right? I'm not getting back on no goddamn city bus. But go ahead, Joey.
See, just below me is where this crack in the Bay Bridge occurred, a 50-foot section. You see down there below the two cars that were on the upper deck.
Yeah, they did stinking.
Terrified people. There was yelling and screaming almost instantaneously. The cars here in the parking lot were rolling. On the ground.
It was a night of devastating loss.
A lot of people died.
Selfless bravery, an event that would change the Bay Area. Captured
of course, because you don't know when earthquakes don't hit. And then you got aftershocks after that. You know, you're driving along and the whole highway drop out on your ass. You dead and stinking. Damn. I didn't wake up this morning to be dead and stinking, but hey, that's the way shit goes.
A ball game.
It's crazy. This is the most scariest thing. I always imagine, especially the people living like on higher buildings, if the building collapses and there are people who are living like, oh my God.
Yeah, Joe, but you're dead. Joe, but you're not scared because you're already dead and stinking. When it hits you.
I don't want to be dead and stinking in an earthquake. Oh my God, this shit, that's crazy. This is crazy. The last time I think we had an earthquake, which was felt on a very light magnitude, it was 2024. Yeah, I remember. Because I was in the student, we had it and it was heard everywhere. And that was the time actually when we had the demonstration and everyone was like, this is Ruto causing all this shit. People were like, this is Ruto. Ruto is now trying to cause an earthquake so that people can be scared. It's crazy. But of course, I think this is because I was discussing about also the earlier floods happening in Ghana, and I was like, since there's so many weather reports coming from different parts of the world, and then we had the lady who I was sharing from Kenya talking about all these deals that many countries are making, including Kenya, setting up some state-like companies and all that, which are causing all these unnatural weather catastrophes.
Well, the weather. I sent you a video. I don't know if you ever watched it, so I can find it again. It wasn't recent. I sent it a while ago. I'm sure I can send it again. Shout out to Julian Assange. If you guys don't remember, Julian Assange was the reporter and actually doing real work that made WikiLeaks. That also exposed that Pizzagate and other stuff. So he's one of the few actual real journalists that exist on the planet. So he released, when Iran was bombing all that shit in the Gulf, all these other weather weapon machines were controlled by the Rothschild family. Wow. Everybody crazy. Everybody's crazy. So when you think happen in Africa and around the world, it's all weather manipulation that they told you didn't exist. It's just all conspiracy theory stuff, right? Remember, because they control all the media. That's why when Julian Assange was exposing everything 10 years ago, they locked his ass up, right? Because he's a real journalist. There's no real journalism anymore. So he said that those weather weapons were directly owned and controlled by, not the government, by the Rothschild family. They're the ones that were starving Iran for the last almost 40 years of them not having rainfall. As soon as Iran started bombing all that shit around them, remember you had astronomical rainfall in Iran, who had been under drought for like 34 years. It starved the people so the crops wouldn't grow. Well, when everyone talked about this, got to be some kind of weather manipulation. You're crazy. It's crazy talk. This is crazy. This is insane. So Julian Assange, who's actually a credible reporter, put out a few days ago that all those weather weapons were controlled by the government, because the government's all controlled by the Rothschilds anyway, because of the fake bacon scam.
You sent it on TikTok. It's an article, right?
Yeah.
Which says
that's it.
The Rothschilds just lost control of the weather for 47 years. They owned the sky, not potentially, literally, through a network of 22 atmospheric modification, stations that could steer hurricanes, trigger droughts, manufacture floods, and create earthquakes on demand, on schedule to any coordinate on Earth. And the program
that's the one they said they did in Japan with Fukushima back in 2011, when Iran refused to have the Rothschilds steal their money, and because it was all speculation then. And even Japan said this ain't a regular damn earthquake. The Fukushima earthquake happened, was it 2010 or 2011, when they destroyed the nuclear plant? All that shit went in the ocean, that nuclear waste. And people said, this is a weather weapon. Oh, you're crazy. This is conspiracy theory. So like Joby's reading, Julian Assange is telling you, who's a credible reporter, probably one of the most credible reporters that we got in the world now. Why, they've been trying to kill his ass. Telling you, that they've had this already for almost 50 years, that this fucking wicked ass Jewish family that controls all the banks on the planet has had weapons and calling shit global warming bullshit or climate change nonsense, which is a fucking lie. Go ahead, Joe. We're going to read the rest of it.
The program was called Climate Throne, funded through Labyrinth, if I'm pronouncing correctly.
Yeah, that's it. Labyrinth means secret.
Of NGOs, carbon credit exchange, and green energy.
Not the carbon credits, Joe, but they steal it from Kenya.
And green energy foundations, all tracking back to the same family office in Geneva that has controlled European, if I'm pronouncing correct. Yeah, I think it's the European. Yeah, and that's where the article ends, literally.
We're saying that Rothschild and make all these fake companies, Joe, NGOs, all shit, so the trail doesn't lead back to these wicked motherfuckers. Everyone's controlling it, but they set up like fake companies and fake NGOs and shit. So you never know who's actually really behind stuff going on. It's a labyrinth. I mean, it's a network, and you'll never find out. And you're supposed to know that they have the technology to manipulate the weather. You're supposed to be global climate change and all that other shit. So you pass laws to still bid it to make them richer. That's the scam.
Yeah, but before we get into the main we should pick it up from that is from where we left yesterday. I saw there's one video, so you had shared with me from TikTok. I'll cue that in one of the videos where we should pick it up from. But I'm gonna share this video, just a bit of Malcolm X, and then we pick it up from there the second hour. Let me cue this very quickly. Shall we?
They can control the weather. That's crazy. You're talking crazy talk. That's a conspiracy theory. Everybody, all these conspiracies all trying to be true theories. Ain't that crazy?
In 1955, America witnessed a moment history cannot forget. A black woman on a bus in Montgomery refused to give up her seat. Her name was Rosa Parks.
Hold on.
All of America called it courage.
Hold on. Hold on. And this story is fake. The story's fake. It's fake. We've been given all these fake narratives with this MLK shit. It's fake. Fake. Man is worshiping this broad of 60 years before I wasn't even born though, 55. So, but we grew up with all these fake ass stories and worshiping all these handkerchief head boule niggas. That's why nothing's never changed. My things have got worse, right? The real story, there was a darker skinned woman they tried to do it first with. And the story is, I forgot who came to MLK. That's how you know, because remember the Jays, the cats with the hat sponsored all this bullshit here. So it's all fake. But somebody came to MLK during this time and said, hey man, there's no dignity in riding on the white man's bus. The dignity, which we know again, is owning the goddamn bus. Owning the company, ownership. That's why you got the goofy South Africans. We always own goofy South Africans going to white people. Can you please give us jobs? Can we have a job? You know, I'm gonna see if you find that video on TikTok where you got all the goofy South Africans going again to the white people. We're not asking you, telling you, give us jobs, employ us. How about ownership, you moron? It's your country. Now you're talking about people give you a job. The dignity is the ownership of it. Not to be somebody, not to goddamn be somebody's employee or ride on somebody's stinking ass bus. Because they remember that's the whole thing was that black people, since we still had to pay the same money, but we had to sit on the back like slaves. We weren't allowed to come and sit on the front of the bus. We couldn't sit where we wanted to sit. Niggas in the back with the luggage. So we give our money and still get disrespected and treated fucked up. So that was the whole, that's the whole thing, right? Right? But they never tell you that we had bus companies in Montgomery, in North Carolina. So why would we ride Mr. Charlie's bus? Why are we riding the white man's bus and making him rich instead of riding our own bus and keeping the wealth within ourselves? Because this whole NAACP shit is a scam. And you know the NAACP wasn't created by us. Wasn't created by us. And if you guys go look, there's a new, I've been told you, people always got mad because black people have been what? It's like South Africa, we've been propagandized to worship the handkerchief head nigger class. The gatekeeper, fake, boule niggas. And like I told you, one of them is W.E.B. Du Bois. And I think there's a new documentary, they're doing a hit piece on his ass. Now I told you he was a sellout, but every time we had, you knew growing up, every time Black History Month popped up, they always put W.E.B. Du Bois out there to black people to worship this nigga. And I told you, when I started deconstructing stuff in my early 20s and going back investigating cats, my whole goddamn wig was blown back. Like, whoa, hold on, whoa, what? What? That's when I dropped the MLK worship, the W.E.B. Du Bois worship, and start uncovering that these handkerchief head sellout niggas were putting us in economic poverty. They were putting the chains back on our ass. Because we didn't own the microphone, because the media was controlled by the cats with the hats. So they push out your heroes. They gave you all these fake heroes. See, remember, these heroes were already created before we were born, right? And remember, W.E.B. Du Bois was one of the ones that went against Garvey. Called him a black. Now imagine calling him a black man, because Garvey was coming from Jamaica, because he said the Jamaicans were all bootlicks. They weren't gonna do shit. They were cowardly. So he came to America. He said, "I came to them to remember the Jamaicans ran Garvey out. Now the Jamaicans claim, oh, he's our greatest hero. The Jamaicans didn't like no fucking Marcus Garvey. They hate his ass because he told them to fight white people, which they still don't do. So he left. So now they try to claim him because he became famous. Jamaicans, they never like no Marcus Garvey. He's our #1 son. All that shit, right? He kept leaving Jamaica because the niggas wouldn't fight. So he comes to America, tries to build something. Remember, W.E.B. Du Bois was his #1 problem. W.E.B. Du Bois come this big black monkey. Remember, W.E.B. Du Bois called Marcus Garvey a big black monkey, this big black ape, right? Call him an ape, and all other kind of shit to have him disparaging, because remember, Marcus Garvey was telling you to get free of white people. See, the NAACP was putting us back in the hands of white people. That's why today they're still talking. See, they had to shut down. They want some of that black and brown coalition and the love everybody shit. While the Asians always coming against us, the fucking Hispanics waging war against us. Well, they rotting your mind with nonsense. And finally, black people woke up and said, whoa, you better get out here talking that bullshit to us. This fake black and brown. These people only see themselves as brown. They see themselves as fake white people. And the white man allows them to pretend to be white because the white people are dying. They always need new white people to increase their numbers. So they keep bringing more fake white people into their numbers as they die off. He said, oh man, we need some more fake, we need some more people to classify themselves as white as a bumper race against these Negroes. So when we're showing this right here, it's out there. They're ripping. See, I don't know if it's good or bad, but they just telling the truth. I guess they feel they don't need to keep lying about W.E.B. Du Bois being some hero. I think us as the grassroots have already destroyed this bootlick con man Negro. Oh, remember, he's part of the talented 10th. He's a boule handkerchief head nigga. That's a fact. Whether you like that or not, I don't care what. Big Cheese mad when he first got. I don't care if you've been propagandized or not. Most of our heroes were sponsored and backed to destroy us as a people. Because that's where they got the money from. That's who sponsored the shit. It's like in Africa. All these fake leaders they got, it's the same copy and paste. White supremacy don't change nothing. It's the same chessboard globally. So when you get upset, instead of going back and doing research of these heroes that they gave us, you always know the heroes that they always leave off. They don't ever mention, we took her back. They'll never mention Ida B. Wells. You ever notice that? They never mention Sister Ida. We told you that the white woman's a open racist. That this fucking fake feminism shit they were creating 100 years ago is fake. It's going to hurt black women. They never mentioned Sister Ida. Told that the NAACP was garbage. It's fake. When they came out to join it to give it credibility, said this is a bunch of non-black people, rape black people, setting up a black organization. That's her words. That's just Ida B. Wells. But they never mention her. Even though she never gets mentioned none of your Black History Month things unless we're bringing her up. The establishment don't never bring up no Ida B. Wells. Never. People actually fought for black. They get left out. We get the fake. We get all the handkerchief head niggas. Always. Remember, they never put Malcolm X in none of these things till we resurrect them. It was Gen X, my generation, that resurrect when we were young. That resurrect Malcolm X. Because my parents' generation, they buried his ass with all the other handkerchief head niggas, right? They never mentioned nobody. Malcolm X didn't get revived until the early 1990s. No one knew nothing about him when they started reading. When we start resurrecting him, his image. You're like, wow, he's really one we should listen. Not this MLK shit, but that's what they didn't want. We resurrected Malcolm X. Malcolm X had been dead and stanking for over 30-something years till we resurrected his ass. He was never taught. You never got no Malcolm X and none of these damn handkerchief head Black History. Now, when I was a kid growing up, then you know that's the truth. He never was nobody's history book. He wouldn't even mention. Malcolm X was just, he dead and stanking. He's going to stay buried. Got assassinated back in 65. That's it for his ass. It wasn't until later, until we became young adults in our early 20s or late teens, we started getting these Malcolm X. Because remember, even NOI wouldn't mention them. Even Farrakhan bootlicking fake ass. They never mentioned no Malcolm X. NOI never mentioned Malcolm X until they were confronted and said, so what if we killed his ass? Remember Farrakhan? So what if he killed his ass? He was a traitor to us. You can't tell us to do what our traitors. Traitors are supposed to be murdered. But we know they were involved in the shit. They weren't the mastermind because they're black. They were the bootleg flunkies for the government, for the CIA and FBI that we know today that was involved in killing Malcolm. See, the real ones get actually murdered. When you do real shit, I think Farrakhan's been alive for so long. He's a puppet. He don't do shit. He's a fake. No, get these goofy niggas with these goofy religions. Get a goofy religious leader, and niggas will follow anything. I'm an NOI leader. I'm a Hebrew Negro, like all that goofy religious shit. That keeps the moron in control because he's an idiot. He's caught up in his religious doctrine, so he's not a threat to white power. He'll just talk, white power is fucking up, but he ain't gonna do nothing. He'll just talk about turn to Allah, turn to Jesus, or some other fictitious made up SpongeBob motherfucker. He's not gonna be a threat to their power. So they'll just, he's already compromised. And so we're here with Rosa Parks, us giving us, and that's why she got mad with, remember she got mad with Outkast. When Outkast said the same thing, she ain't never really done shit but sit, right? And she sued him, right? But see, at that time, 26 years ago, when the rap group Outkast said that, Black America wasn't ready for that. Hey, you're being blasted because she was still a hero. She was a goddess. She was untouchable. This whole story is fake. It's all contrived. It's all fake. This whole story is contrived. Because first they tried it with a darker skinned woman, and they didn't remember because you got colorism in America like you do all over the African world. So the darker skinned woman didn't work, so they got this light skinned bride right here, Rosa Parks, and this was all set up. Now, see, admit it now. This is all set up. It was like, but the story we got as a kid, she was all tired. coming home from work. Remember, you guys know the propaganda you got as a child in your school. This is a poor black woman. Got tired from a long day's work. She's tired. You say it with me. She decided to get on the bus and sit down in the front row. And she was too tired in her dignity. She wasn't going to let her see how the propaganda. She wasn't going to let her dignity be threatened. And some white person said, "You dirty nigga, you get to the back of the bus, you wretched nigga," right? And then her in all her glory, she says, "I will not move to the back of the bus because I'm tired and my dogs is hurting. My feet, my dogs are fucked up and hurting. I'm not going to the back of the bus. I'm not going to do that." So she got the courage. That's the courage. You guys know. See, now you should know that's propaganda. And the courage she got. Whoa! She said no to the cracker. I'm not moving from this seat. Oh! So the bus stops. And the police come. Now, in real life, back in Montgomery, I'm in Alabama right now, I'm about an hour and a half south of Montgomery. Back then, somebody black said that shit, they gonna get beat into their fucking life. Man, old woman. You'll get dragged through the bus and you'll get beat upside your fucking head. Or beat into your life. 1955, Montgomery, Alabama, you won't survive when they drag your ass off the bus for not moving and taking your ass to the back seat. Right? But her, it's all different. It's all staged. It's all fake. They come and get us, and she leaves in dignity, and the cameras out there. Oh, how'd the cameras be out there to take her picture and all that old shit if this wasn't staged? How the news know to be there that day, that part of the city in Montgomery? Let's say we did Joby. Joby just happened to be on the other side of Nairobi, and then the news people there, and Joby's not getting her head smashed in. They just happened to be there to take pictures of Joby. Joby, how did you feel when you refused to give up your seat to this no-good dirty cracker? I felt it was right. It was wrong for us to be this way. That a story don't add up. It's all fucking stupid. And that's why they moved their ass to Detroit. And people do investigations. These stories don't ever add up. It's always scam. And then we're given years and years of remember this before we even born. We're given years of propaganda. Growing up, remember as a child, we believe these stories. You hear these stories when you're 4, 5, 6. You hearing this goofy story every fucking year since you was 5 years old. First got to goddamn elementary school. Every year. They do it. But you never took the time, hey, let me investigate. Is this thing even true? Is this story even warranted? Did it actually benefit us? Because common sense would tell us that, and that's why Malcolm X called this out too. Said this is phony. This is garbage. This is dumb. Because now you know without a doubt that ownership and having power of your dollars is more important than where you sit on Mr. Charlie's funky ass bus. You know now, no one can tell you no scam sitting on somebody's bus is empowering you. Where they raise the rates now because now we gotta let you filthy niggas you filthy niggas now get to sit in the front any part of the bus. We can't denigrate you and disrespect you and hold on. Sorry that and treat you like a non-human being as we want to. Now we got to give you some form of dignity, right? We're not telling you wretched niggas to get back of the bus and sit on the floor if you got to, right? Now we're supposed to be able to treat you with some kind of dignity, right? Right? But the dignity is not sitting on Mr. Charlie's bus paying him money. Same thing we find learning with the Asians. You've been told that years ago. Empowerment. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson who said that, and so did Dr. John Henry Clark. Y'all never want to mention that. Dr. John Henry Clark told you this damn civil rights movement. He's being more nice because he's before he died, he's a professor. He said it was just black people being influenced to do the wrong movement. Because they always got to be diplomatic. They don't want to just be, put the truth out there where the goats can get it. that this whole civil rights shit, us being able to be with white people, fucked us up, destroyed us as a people. You weren't going to teach the wicked to be good, and us having proximity to the wicked wasn't going to be no better for us. Because they're wicked then, they're wicked today, they're wicked forever. And now you see, can nobody prove you, tell you that, you know, everybody's telling you on the internet, man, I think this integration shit might have been wrong. Might have been, MLK might have made the wrong decision. Now he made the wrong decision. It wasn't his decision to make. The cats with the hats made the decision for his goofy ass. You know, and that hurts a lot of people because you go so much propaganda. You know, MLK's like Black Jesus, the motherfuckers. We can't question Black Jesus. We can't question Black Jesus. But when you just go back and investigate it, well, Black Jesus got us all fucked up. And they never tell you Black Jesus, most Black people did not, I reiterate that, did not, see this is before we were born, but we give it so much propaganda, we think all Black people were behind Martin Luther King, and that's a fucking lie. The majority of Black people did not believe in what MLK was doing. They didn't believe in it. They didn't support his ass. That's why he had the Panthers popping up and all these other groups. You don't know about the other groups that were fighting white people, smacking them in the mouth and shooting them in the head. See, that don't make your February Black History Month. All you know is about the MLK, all these commercials on TV, MLK, the dream. They don't never tell you the counter position, which was the most popular, that we're not going to allow to be hung and strangled, fucked up, burned alive, and ate by these fucking savages. We're not going to be talking about some Jesus love and turn the other cheek shit this goofy country bumpkin ass preacher from Atlanta's talking about. We're not with that. But they took that into, they now told you that all Black people supported it, and that's a fucking lie. They want to have you think all Black people were cowardice, and we just all said we're just going to do some non-violent movement. That's a lie. The majority of Black people were against Martin Luther King. That's not how the history goes no more. Black people fighting in the street for survival. Imagine what was back then under the Jim Crow movement, how vicious these crackers were. I'm gonna get fucked. We're gonna get loud and honest this show. Forget that. Now, you know how vicious these crackers were to us? Open hanging, shooting, killing the kids. They're starting to do it now. If you guys will know, there's been 5 hangings in the last 2 months of us, which they call, I don't know if hanging can be suicide. Of course, there's suicide. They're openly hanging us again. They're openly shooting our kids again. Times change, they don't. And see, and Black people have been lulled to sleep with fake history. And believe, oh, well, it's the same thing they did to South. But see, we're different. South Africans are cowards. That's a race of, that's just being honest. Those are a race of cowards, and I'm just being honest. And if it hits, a hit dog hollers. A hit dog hollers. They're cowardly and weak. We were never cut from that cloth. That's why you see our interaction with white people, and it's completely different. Why you see commercials knocking a white man in the head, a white dragging head, them, oh yes, white daddy, yes, can we sing and dance? It's completely different than us. Because we always was able to build without these messages. Joe, but you showed you again, I ain't know nothing about the Atlanta. We was always able to build under the oppression. Right? And the thing with Jim Crow, where there was no right to even any kind of law. It was Camilo Anthony's every day getting murdered and killed and fucked up numbers and sent into damn slavery camps, which you call prisons. That were always us innocent to give slave labor to these wicked motherfuckers. I want you to understand we've been living on a level of evil for 500 years with these fucking people. 500 years of continual evil. And the only problem they're bucking now because these no good motherfuckers are dying. And now they're trying to reassert their power because these bitches of evil are dying out. These wicked motherfuckers have had a 500-year reign of absolute terror. And no one will dispute me with that. 500 years of absolute death, destruction, and terror. Since this filthy cave, not washing his stinking ass, got out of Europe. And now he's scared because his ass is dying. That's why everybody's allowed to be white. Asian people are now white people. Spanish are now white. All that old shit to pad his numbers. It ain't gonna work. Time is up for this filthy beast. That's why you see all the craziness going on with these crazy things are getting worse. They're getting more psychotic with their killings. And see and understand, they're upset. You better, I told you, y'all better start going to some of these white, I told you, I always go around the white internet and keep my that's every time I do, keep my mouth shut and just listen. You hear the amount of rage, anger, hostility they have for black people globally. It's insane. It's insane. It is. It's on a level of insanity you can't fathom. Go on Reddit and be quiet and go one of these goofy ass chat rooms these crackers be opening. It's absolute, these filthy fucking beasts. They talking about some Jesus. They talking about some goofy religion of you. These motherfuckers know that shit ain't real. They're the most evil motherfuckers on the planet. The shit they say about black people there, and I hate to tell you, goofy Indian motherfuckers or whatever division, they see all black people as the same. So you can stop saying, "Hey, don't kill me, white daddy. I'm an Indian." You get shot in the fucking head, right? You know? Because they want a global race war. They're now even saying that these are. I'm like, why do they keep thinking about Africa? They said Africa shouldn't even belong to Africans. They need to be wiped out. This is in their chat rooms. There has to be a complete war because they're dying. They said they're dying out and they won't have the numbers to fight black people too soon. As a global power. See, they see shit globally. Unlike black people who always want to coordinate themselves out with little power, getting some goofy tribal shit. You motherfuckers know that white people see themselves as a global power. That's why Trump was brought all the South Africans over. He wasn't nobody over here but white people. That's why he told South Africa, yeah, come over to America. They don't see themselves. They know their power is in their unity. They know that. You ain't got to tell no white people that. No white people in South Africa, yeah, we want more white people in here. Those are our brothers. ain't like no goofy black people. Oh, I don't want you. You're Jamaican. I don't want you. You're from the Caribbean. You're from Nigeria. You're from all that old stupid ass nigga shit that black people do. Don't understand power. White people understand power. One thing they do. When this dirty non-washing his ass beast came out of Europe, and he see most people on the planet are not white. That's the first thing they did. Because remember, these motherfuckers are poor and backward and fucking stupid. They never came out of Europe. When they came out of Europe and seen that the most of the world was non-white, they said, uh-oh, fuck this. What talking about your Portuguese, Spanish, French? We white. And they had a unifying, remember, because they had a unifying tradition. Wasn't that I'm Portuguese, wasn't that I'm Spanish, wasn't that I'm Italian, wasn't that I'm German, wasn't that I'm French, wasn't that I'm English, wasn't that I'm Dutch, wasn't that I'm Danish. I'm white. I'm white. That's their unifying fallback position. I'm white. Why do you think South Africa is developed? Because white people, because Europe and America made sure that resources went down to build that fucked up African country up. Because white people there. That's what they did with Zimbabwe at first. That's why Zimbabwe was also developed at one time. It's all fucked up now. But Zimbabwe was highly developed when it was Rhodesia. Because white people there. They're not going to let their white people live like niggas. That's absolutely not. So you understand the one unifying thing for them is white and white dominance and white rule. You understand with them being such a small minority, you know, as Malcolm X asked, right? Malcolm X said, how can such a small minority rule the world? He said that before we were all born. Remember Malcolm X said that? How can a, because everybody knows white people are a small minority. How the fuck are they ruling the world? That's a question everybody needs to ask. How's a small fucking minority ruling the goddamn world? How's that? Well, we know they're savage. They're savage, brutally savage. They ain't like no African. You know what? I think we should stop hurting people and be kind. Fuck that. You better know your enemy. These motherfuckers are brutally savage. Brutal with that ass. Brutal. Don't nothing come before they fucking power. Nothing. Not your goofy humanity. Not your Jesus talk. Not your Allah shit. Don't nothing come before their power. Nothing. That's what you always better understand. Because remember, they're a minority. Small minority on the planet. Let me see what number, because I know they're going down. Do this for me, Joby. Keep that open real quick, and we're going to go through that too. Do this for me, Joby, real quick. Say, as a whole, what is the Caucasian percentage on the planet? Was it 7%, 8% now? It ain't 10% of the population no more. What is it?
Just a minute.
Take your time. What's their population? They even smaller now. Well, they probably reclassify more Caucasians. They make these people now Caucasian too now. So they add to their numbers.
Let me check on my phone. This laptop is not giving me. Just a minute. Do my phone as a whole. Phone is tripping. Just a second.
Oh, let me see what it is, Joe. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see. Let me ask my phone. Give me a second. It's okay. Let's go. Let me ask my phone. Hold on. What is the Caucasian percentage population on the planet? Roughly 10%. People, see, now what I said is that people of Caucasian or European descent make up roughly, now it's 10 to 16%. This is a lie. I don't think they're even 10%. And now they're trying to tell us about 1.3 billion people. The number varies. This is a lie. Because we know when we used to do it, they were already 7%. They had no babies. I did that like 7, 8, 9 years ago, right? Now they're 10, and we know this is a lie. So now they incorporate other people and classifying them as Caucasians. They say that, and you know there's a lie. You know there ain't no 1.3 billion Caucasians on this motherfucking planet. This is what Google's telling me. 1.3 billion. But the number varies because of definitions of white. Exactly. See, so now they're adding more people who are not even white. This is what they do. Thank you, Google, for telling the truth. This varies of the definition of white or Caucasian, depending on the of geography. Because now they're padding the number. They're calling Chinese motherfuckers white now. 1.3 billion white people. Are you crazy as hell? 1.3. If anything, it might be altogether. It might be maybe 600 million. Between the numbers, I know between 500 million to maybe 600 million. That's it, and that's me being nice. What we call real white people. 1.3 billion. You out of your rabbit ass mind. See, now you know they're scared. Now you know they're scared. Because they're making it, whenever you see white people, they see everything change, they start making up new fake numbers. This is the bluff. It's like they bluff with the United States military that's going in decline. See, if you don't do nothing, say nothing, people still think America's a military might. With them launching this stupid ass war against Iran and getting this smacked in the head, now they lose that credibility, right? So that's what you see with these fake numbers. Them trying to bluff themselves, just like with the fake AI. Remember, they told the AI was going to take over your job, and I told you it wasn't. I never believed in no fucking AI. And now you're starting to, and told you that fake Elon Musk shit is all fake. I've been saying, yeah, I know, I've been saying it forever. I said, it's all fake. It's all fake. And if you guys see that Starlink just lost all its value in a couple of days. If you got your money in the stock market, it's billion a turn. You better get your money out of it because all that shit's fake. The AI, it don't even work right. Someone's going to replace everybody. Everybody's going to lose their job. They found an AI costs more than human beings. And it don't work right because it won't. I told you, when Joe was showing, I said, Joe, you use AI. Got people on TikTok talking about AI. Tell me about my soul. Well, let me tell you about your soul. Like, what? And Joey got mad, took down the video. I said, I'm not mad at you, Joe. You're the video, this is all fake. All AI is large language models. And as a critical thinker, you guys supposed to be able to connect the dots where this AI shit won't gonna work. So now they found that AI doesn't work because it's not trustworthy. It only says what you wanted to say because remember, they're the ones programmed white people lie, and they lie all the time. So AI is full of fucking lies. And so now they found that it can't do the work that needs to be done, and then it costs more, right, than employees. So the AI bubble is going to collapse. And since the AI bubble right now, if you guys don't know this, it's more than 40% of the global world market. And when this shit collapses, this is what we got a bubble, guys. Listen to this. So you got AI, which is fraudulent, which is fake. I said it. You got motherfuckers on TikTok asking AI for spiritual advice. What? Let me show that video. Hey, AI, what about my spirit? What am I going to do with my spirit? You're going to fucking jump off a goddamn cliff and be dead and stinking. That's what you're going to do. Do with your spirit. Jump off the cliff, nigga, and be dead and stinking. What? AI? What? Anyway, so if you guys don't know, and sad thing, we all got 401ks, right? I'm going to tell you, get your money out your 401k, go to your job and get your 401k and put in something else. Because we got a collapse coming, like I've been saying. So now companies have found out, the whole AI is fake. It's all fake. Like I said it was. It's all fucking fake. So what happened now, companies have found out the AI costs more money. Right? Because remember, these white savages again, they wanted to replace all the workers. So, because they don't give a fuck about you. They want to replace all the workers so they make all the money and don't have to pay nobody. That's the scam. But now they find that AI costs more money to implement and the shit don't work right. It's full of flaws, right? Costs more money to implement it and doesn't do the job better than a human being. But see, the scam was, remember, they own all the media. They'll come out there and they'll get their fake Tony Stark, motherfucker, Elon retarded Musk, this smart. I get anybody think this idiot is smart. It just blows my mind. You can't tell by the syntax way he speaks. This nigga, this Cracker's a fucking moron. Saying that since I've first seen this idiot. So now he come up, hey, it's inevitable. Of course, you're going to lose all your jobs. It's inevitable. So you just, remember, you create your reality, what you think. So they put it in your mind, have you think that this shit's going to replace you, going to replace everybody at work, right? With this phony Stark motherfucker, right? He's phony Stark. You're like Tony Stark from the Marvel movies. He's phony Stark. He's a front man. And so now people find that none of his businesses make any money. Suppose he was supposed to be the first trillionaire, but his businesses don't make any money. And it's all back to this thing. I'm getting everything right now. So you guys just listen, learn this anyway. Some of you didn't know anyway. So all these fake tech companies, right? Starlink, what's that rocket shit he got? Whatever that rocket shit he called it. Never had a successful launch yet. So remember, so they had a fake IPO a couple of weeks ago, and saying that his market evaluation was over $1 trillion. You know, but they're making the first trillionaire. All this crazy. The Rothschilds are worth trillions of dollars. But they don't want to mention them. You got to keep them secret. So that stock crashes this week, along with, because remember, these things are overvalued than a bubble. It's all fake. See, this is how white people have been able to do. They've been able to create fake wealth. They just overvalue stuff, and you think it's real. And then they get the small investors, you morons, to go in. They say, "Oh, you got. What are you investing in? What are you investing in?" And they tell you got to invest in the you guys know if you guys in investment. They tell you got to be in the 10 tech stocks. You got to be investing in Apple, Google, Microsoft. You know, all the rest of these scams, right? Since you're too stupid to know how investing works, they get you to put your money in. And they know it's overvalued, it's not making any money. So eventually, even though they're manipulating the market will crash or make an adjustment because it can't substantiate the lie that they're telling you. But they know you're stupid. No, you don't know none of this. Right? They know you're a dummy. So it's really what they call a pump and dump scam. So they're gonna allow you to put your money in it because the market is going nowhere. It doesn't have any benefit. So they're gonna steal your money by giving you a fake IPO and giving you fake evaluations. Tell you something is worth this when it's really worth doo-doo. It's garbage. All Elon Musk companies are dark. That Tesla shit, that ain't make no money. Tesla ain't make no money. Never. So every company Elon Musk is invested, he ain't made no money. Never. How's he a trillionaire? He's never made a profit. Any of these companies, because that's white magic, white made up magic. All this shit's gonna collapse. See, and the Iran wars made it worse because with real stuff, rubber meets the road stuff, as far as oil and power systems that actually got you can live an illusion for so much until the illusion meets reality. And so that's going to take everything down with it. Because these fake oil prices we got, these are fake. Remember, the Strait of Hormuz is still not open. So by August or early September, we're going to be fucked up. The world's going to be fucked up. Bad. People are going to be losing jobs right, left, and center. Because the price of oil is going to shoot sky. Because the fantasy can no longer meet the reality. You can no longer manipulate the market because on the ground, there will be no oil. Remember, Strait of Hormuz has been closed for what now? 4 or 5 months? 5 months now. No oil's been moving. People have been using the reserves. So they told stupid ass Trump, they told his dumb ass, listen here, stupid, listen here, moron. That's why we try to give Iran everything they want, right? He said, listen here, moron, if you don't come to terms within the next couple fucking days, dummy, couple weeks, that's a wrap for America. We're not just going into no motherfucking recession. We're going to a global depression, which America will not recover. So the days of America being a superpower, that's a wrap. That's over. That's over. So that's why Trump told the truth. Said if I didn't sign, it's gonna be bedlam. Remember, they still lie and not do. See, white people not used to now realizing their days of rule is coming to an end, and they can't conceptualize. Remember, America's full of these white and Jewish psychopaths. They can't conceptualize not being able to dominate the world and rule it. And as John Henry Clark taught us, they'd rather blow this bitch up if they can't rule it. Because they don't never believe in any kind of equality. It's their dominance, or they, because they haven't been dominant for the last 500 years since these stinking motherfuckers crawled out of Europe with their buttholes full of doo-doo. Right? That's real. So we're at the point of no return. Right? The point of no return. Because now, state's been closed for 5 months. And if they don't open it up and get shit moving, it's gassing you guys' neighbor. You guys let me know, because remember they manipulate the market. I'm sitting in Alabama. When I was in Louisiana, gas over there, regular gasoline was $4.10. Diesel was like $5 something. I'm sitting in Alabama, it's a little cheap. I think it's it says $3.39 for regular unleaded, and $4.73 over there. $4.73 for diesel. You guys let me know where you're at. How much is gas? How much is regular gas? How much is diesel? You guys let me know. Write it down. So we're talking about by the end of August. Because remember, we're living in an illusion. Because remember, they're propping up. This is pretty soon. You're not going to be able to manipulate the market. Reality is going to meet what's happening on the ground. So you can't manipulate the market anymore when there's no gas and there's no petrol. There's no physical oil at all. There will be no more market manipulation without actual fuel on the goddamn ground. So that's not going to happen anymore. So they already told Trump's stupid ass that our reserves are going to run off by the middle of August, dummy. If you don't stop this fucking war, if you don't because we're still going to be fucked up. Because we got 5 members. I don't know if you guys know how long it takes for oil tanker only goes like 10 knots. Well, Ricky would know. Ricky's been on a ship. He knows the ship is slow as shit. But imagine an oil tanker. Where does it go? 10 knots? 15 knots an hour? It's slow. So we're still going to have high fuel costs, right? There'll be a disruption. But if he does nothing, we're going to have complete collapse, economic collapse. Because I told you, I'm going to go back. I'm going to tie some of the together with this AI bubble, right? AI, let me see what jibber jabbers. It's $5 jibber jabber. So it's $4.20. See, it's already high in Pennsylvania. So it's higher in Pennsylvania. He's up north than it is down the south. So it's already $4.20 for regular where jibber jabbers at. Down here, I'm at $4 it's $3. And so it's already 5 something up there for diesel. Yeah, you in California. I know it's crazy where you at, Jason. Goddamn. It's $6.80, that's $7 up. How are you surviving in California? Imagine. And it's gonna get worse, baby. You're talking about collapse. You won't be afford to go to work because the jobs don't pay enough to even survive. People can't pay rent. People can't pay to eat. Now imagine now when it goes double that. You're talking about complete economic, and they've already told this stupid ass. They told this dumb ass, hey, listen, you fucking moron. If you don't stop this fucking war, stupid, talking about complete global economic collapse, you fucking idiot. He's already been told that. And it will be blamed on your stupid ass, and you will be prosecuted and locked up before you die. They're going to prosecute your stupid ass, you moron. Because you've done too much, because when the world economy goes in collapse, they got to blame somebody. They know you're a puppet, but they're going to lock your ass up. You're going to be the fall guy for the Rothschilds, you moron. So it's $7.50 for diesel and $6.85 for regular petrol. And God damn. Well, some gas, I bet it's a long line, Jason. $4.95, wherever that's at in California. He said, I don't know how y'all live in California. That's why I don't know how you do it. I don't. I don't know how y'all survive in California. I know people say, Keith, you live in Florida. Florida's almost just as bad. Yeah, almost. The key word with that is almost. I'm not gonna lie. And Florida ain't no great dream no more either. I'm gonna keep that 100. Florida's almost bad as California, but the key word in that is almost. So, so let me explain this as well. So, with this AI bubble, right? With them banking on all these damn. So let me explain what was going on the scam with the AI bubble shit, the scam. So what they were doing, they were making false statements. You know, ain't fun they get to do that because they control everything to Wall Street. So their profit statements have been fake. You know, when you got to give your quarterly profit statements to Wall Street, it's all been fake. They know it's been fake. They've been supporting this fake ass bubble because they were hoping it would become real, that they could fire everybody and still make money off not having no employees because they're all psychopaths. And so, but you find out that it's a cycle of fake numbers and fake money. So we know with AI you need these certain chips, and one of the major chip makers is NVIDIA, right? So what the scam would be is, see, you had the AI makers putting the AI on the market like ChatGPT and all these other garbage ass shits, right? All this AI bullshit, right? And so they would charge people for subscriptions, right? Businesses and the regular people, whoever sign up for that goofy shit. And so the whole idea, they were charging at a lower rate to get everybody hooked. And then hopefully, as they got companies hooked on a low rate, they could jack up the rate, which it actually cost them to run and function what? The data centers. Remember, they build these data centers everywhere? These cost so much money and chew up so much water and destroys the environment. And when you put in these data centers, it destroys the environment. Told you, because they don't got no love for nature. Destroys the environment, right? But the scam was, they were bringing that open AI and the rest of these goofy fake AI. I don't know how many they got, all these fake AIs. And so they lowered the cost, they lowered the operating costs, right? So they were hoping that they'd fire off all their people, all the human beings. And so you would be forced to use AI because now you fired everybody. And now when they got to raise AI to what it really costs, that you would have no choice but to keep it. And then people did their damn action numbers and said this shit is more expensive than to keep human beings. And this AI shit don't work because it keeps telling lies and doing crazy shit. Shit don't even work right. Try to tell you, but you got motherfuckers on TikTok that are stupid. AI, tell me what a soul feels like. Well, a soul feels like, if you rub your own ass and click your feet, you're in heaven. Oh, shit. That's deep, AI. Because we're so dumbed down. Morons just listen to some shit on a fucking phone giving you shit out of your fucking mind. You're fucking retarded. You're a fucking moron. Look at that shit. So the companies are now starting to figure out the AI don't work. It's retarded. They're smart enough to know that the goofy motherfuckers on TikTok ask AI questions about their soul and the afterlife. AI, how can I get a girlfriend? Well, you do this and all that crazy shit, right? AI, can you teach me? That'd be what's it? AI, can you teach me how to get some coochie? Yes, that's what you do. Oh, all right. Then the girl slap him in the face. Shit don't work. I thought AI told me how to get some coochie. I got slapped in the face. It don't work. We've been dumbed down so much. You know, motherfuckers, that shit on TikTok made me laugh when we asking AI all deep questions. You out of your rabbit ass mind. But these CEOs are all about the bottom line. They now figure out that AI doesn't work. It's a scam. And so this how the scam was working, right? So you had the video giving the AI developers money, invested in their business. You had the AI developers invested in the data centers. You had the data centers then giving money to the corporations. And so it's been no one's been making money. The money just been going in a circle. It's been circulating between all these scam motherfuckers. It's a scam. And so now that's why you see Elon Musk's new IPO got devalued, because no one's making any money. It's all a scam. But you're right. There's no money made. It's all AI is the future. It's gonna make billions. Ain't no everybody's going broke fucking with this goofy shit. Right? No one's making any money. Let me go say. So let me see this. What is up for me, Joe? No, you don't know. What is up, Joe? See if you can put this up or not. Mm-hmm. Say, what's the name of that goofy company? Elon Musk had an IPO. What's it called? Because you got the fake internet company. Not that one. They ain't made no money either. What's the other one with the jets? You guys, what's that company Elon Musk got with the damn rocket ships? What's that shit called? It just okay. Do this for me, Joby. Type and say what was the IPO evaluation? Say what was the IPO evaluation of Elon Musk's new company? The IPO evaluation of that's it, SpaceX. That's it, my fault. Of space. What was the IPO valuation of SpaceX at its launch? And what is it now? Let's say, well, how much was it valued? We know it's valued over $1 trillion. $1 trillion of what? And what is and say what is the valuation now? See, that's to get you guys to put your money in it. Remember, you take the loss. This is how he makes money. He steals your money. So what was the valuation, Joby, when they launched SpaceX?
Mm-hmm. Second.
What was it?
Just a second. What's the IP? Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what you said, Joby?
I'm saying a second. Just a second. What's the IP evaluation of SpaceX?
You got an echo, Joby. You like reverbing. That's why you guys hear Joby reverbing. It's got like an echo. You got a window open or something? You like reverbing. You got an echo. You reverbing. You go. That's go out and come back in or something. Yeah, let's you got the window open on your phone. Mm-hmm. Because you got like an echo. It's like you and two or three different Jobies when I'm coming in. Yeah, I said jibber jabber. I wait for Joby to come back in. You're back. Yeah.
Now? Well?
Yeah, you back. Say something. Yeah, you now. Yeah. Yeah, there's no double. Yeah, it sounded like you was in an echo chamber. Say, hello.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, it says SpaceX historical initial public offering IPO on June 12, 2026 priced its share at $135 each, yielding an implied valuation of $1.77 trillion. Following the dip at marketing volatility briefly.
The volatility is already fallen, right? It's already fallen. So now I want you to say has SpaceX, now ask Google this question, Has SpaceX ever made a profit, Joe? Ask that. Has SpaceX ever made a profit? Because you think so. Why would it be worth $1 trillion, Joby, and it's never made one shilling? Never.
Yes, SpaceX has been profitable in the past. The company posted a net profit of $791 million in 2024. However, its financial picture has changed.
It hasn't made any profit. So it only makes 790 something million, and it's worth $1 trillion, Joby. That's telling me there's no profit. It hasn't made $1 billion. You tell me it's worth $1 trillion? That's like, okay, I'm trying to break that so you understand how this would do in shillings. Okay, that's like saying, Joby, they're telling me that your company, Joby, is worth 10,000 Kenyan shillings, right?
Mm-hmm.
But your company only made half a shilling in profit. Yeah. That's your profit. Your company made half a shilling. Not 1 shilling, Joby. Half a shilling. If that even exists.
It doesn't even count.
That's what they're telling you right there. That's what they're saying. That he hasn't made no profit. That this is all a scam. Like I said, it's all a scam. He's phony Stark from the Avengers. He's a fake Tony Stark. He's a genius. He's a genius that can't make any money. So we know that doesn't make any money. Let's ask this question. So how's it $1 trillion without no profits? How's it? Because these are the fake evaluations. That's on paper. It's fake. That's why it's now he's worth less, because the IPO went down because we realized this shit don't make any money. And this is what we're talking about, a bubble, Joby. This shit don't make any money. It's all fake. So white people have been able to make fake, illusionary money, Joby, without ever producing real products. It's fake. So all these people, that's why you had even Epstein out here talking about these fake millionaires and billionaires got America. Said, you guys don't got real money. That's Wall Street money. Remember he said I work for the Rothschilds, who got real money. You mother's got Wall Street fake paper money like Elon Musk. That ain't real money. It's fake. It is based on fake evaluations. Fake. And that's why the bubble's going to come. See, this is unsustainable, Joe. That's why the world economy is going to collapse. Because all these fake billionaires, it's all fake. It's fraudulent. How can you make all this deal, telling you worth all this money, and you don't make any money, Joby? None of your business make any money. They make no money. So let's do his other fake business. Say, what? How much money is? Is Tesla? Is Tesla car company profitable? We know it's not. Let's just ask Google. Tesla ain't made a profit at all. Go ahead.
Yes, Tesla is consistently profitable, though its profit margins have tightened significantly compared to previous years.
The answer is no. Tesla don't make any profits. It doesn't make it. Now trying to keep just lying because they're trying to keep it now. You got Google lying to you because they want you to keep putting your real money into their fake investments. It doesn't make any profits. So remember, guys, this all shit is going to collapse because you can't keep America's been making fake evaluations of companies for the last 25, 30 years. It's all fake. And you can only keep this fake Ponzi scheme. And we're going to be honest. American economy now is based on a Ponzi scheme. It's fake. Smoke and mirrors. And eventually reality catches up to smoke and mirrors. And this is where we're almost at. Reality's about to fuck up the smoke and mirror game. Right? Tesla ain't made no money. It's unprofitable. It's garbage. They made a damn dime with that nonsense. Their media been saying, oh, you're such a genius, Tony Stark. Tony Stark, you made SpaceX, you made this, all these fake companies that don't make no money. But see, being white in the world, only white people get to fail upward. Man, somebody black that never made no dime. He's always been tied to some genius. And even Twitter, how much? And we already know Twitter ain't making no money. Let's see X. Let's see that fake X. He ain't had the money to buy it no way. Remember, he's a front man for them. He's a moron. So let's put us up, Joe. We say, has Twitter made a profit? And no, it hasn't. Half the people ain't on that shit. So let's see. Has Twitter, say Elon Musk been able to make X or Twitter X a profit? The answer is no.
Twitter, now known as X, has made an annual profit in only a handful of years throughout its history, primarily relying on massive cost cutting to reach profitability in 2018 and 2019, following Elon Musk's privatization.
He didn't own it then. While he's on it, it ain't made no profit. Go ahead, Joe. All right, it don't make a profit. So how's this company worth $44 billion that's never made a profit? It's not a fake evaluation. Go ahead. Let me see if he's made a profit. Yeah.
Following Elon Musk's privatization of the company, the platform has heavily restructured its operations to navigate significant revenue declines and shift in business models. That is what they're saying.
Decline means no, Joe. They're trying to tell you, but I was telling you no. He ain't made no money on it. He don't make no money on X. He doesn't make a profit, Joe. Doesn't make any money. So somebody's funding it. It ain't him. He ain't got no money. Somebody told you always research and always learn what they're saying without saying it. He's telling you no, it don't. He already told you before he added it didn't make no money. Now he's got it, don't make no money at all. How's it worth $44 billion and it doesn't make any money? See, these are fake evaluations, Joe. So these are what you call a bubble in the market, the stock market. So they have you put your money, say, you'll come to me, Joe, but you say, okay, Keith, where do I invest my money at? You say, and you already propagandized. Joe, we're going to put it in Apple. Woo! Joe, we're going to put it in Twitter X. Whoa, Twitter X, my money in Twitter X, Joe. Whoa! We're going to put your money in SpaceX. Heard a lot about Elon Musk and that SpaceX. And so when the shit collapsed, they're going to steal all your money, Joe. And you're going to be left with nothing. But you invested. That's in the fine print. They say, we're not responsible when you lose all your money, Joe. That's called a pump and dump. And you live off. So I gave you guys my life savings. I gave you guys $20,000 to invest in the market. We did invest in Joby. It just didn't work. Companies went under. What can we do? Good luck. Good luck to you next. Save some more money. That took me all my life to say that. We're sorry, Joe. That's how investing works. It's not our fault you're stupid. It's your fault. It's your fault you're a dummy, Joe. It's your fault. So good luck to you. And get the fuck out of our office.
Let me cue this other video you shared with me on TikTok as we continue about the people with the tail. Because since we're talking about
exactly right, Booty. Cooking the books. Exactly right. Yes.
With tails. I dated 2 white women, and they both had little marks at the base of their spine, right above their butt, where they had got those things cut off.
Oh, I forgot I told you. That's right. Yeah. Okay, now look at this. Now, segue. We're going to switch this up or going to something else. We're talking about these people, right? We were talking about they were created. We know these are facts, right? And so, like I told you, they always want to keep that. This will come down soon too. Asians, East Indians, and what they call Caucasian. These are called racial groups, right? We say you only got 4 racial groups. Asians are called the Mongoloids, got the East Indian race, and the Caucasian race, which Arabs are really Caucasians now. You know, they were really black at one time, right? All non-Africans have residual tails. They never told you about. They usually cut them off when they're born. Then you know that they have non-human genetics. Okay, they don't ever mention that they got. These are facts. I mean, that they have tails. These Indians are born with tails. The Mongoloid, which is the Asian, are born with tails, and the Caucasians are born with tails. That is the dog genetics in them. That's a fact. So you laying with this beast because you're fucking stupid now. You've been propaganda till you're worshiping this Jesus has got a tail. You don't even know how the real world works anymore. These are facts. These are facts. It's been known, not made up, not propaganda. They've hidden it so you won't know them. But this is known. It's known. Asians have tails. Indians have tails. White people have tails. That's not a human being, nigga. That's a created creature in a lab. And that's real. So we're not dealing with the world you even knew you grew up in. Our whole existence of what we believe to be real is fucked up. It's a lie. Well, how can a human being be walking around with a tail? Usually they cut it off so you won't know as a child. Yeah, but that's real. Go ahead, Joby.
Marks. They told me I was born with a little tail.
Just right.
And
I've been told you that years ago.
Cut it off when I was born.
Yep. Tails.
Balaji was born with a deformity of his spine, which has caused a lifeless tail to grow out of his back.
There's no gradual development of humans. I believe
they all have them. They all be having them. They all still have them. And that's why they want to mate with us, so they get rid of their fucking fucked up genetics. You know, our human DNA, you know, cross out the tails and shit, and all the abnormalities they have from being created. No African with no fucking dog tail. Go ahead, Joby.
We were manufactured somewhere else. I'll just call it like I see it. The historical record to me looks like that this world we're living on already had basically black people, African Americans in different geographical areas. Then all of a sudden we had Mongolid types in different types of areas. Then all of a sudden we have what we're called Cro-Magnon.
All right, so it's just been out for.
Pause it. All right, she was talking about her smell like a window. She knows she smells like a dog. But dog teach ear talk. This is real. Because she got dog genetics, whether you like that or not. That's a fact. There's not no racism. It is or it isn't. I'm lying or I'm blind. It's the truth. I know genetically and biologically this is a fact. So you can't say I'm lying because biologically I can show you through science. What's in their body I can show you. But like he said, all of a sudden we got Mongoloid groups that just popped up, which are the Asians, slanty-eyed Asian, just popped up. You got East Indians. See, that's why you never taught real history. You think these people always existed. And that's a lie. All these motherfucking groups just all of a sudden popped up out of no fucking way. And that's in all your ancient African script. Like, what the fuck is going on? Mongoloid popped up from nowhere. This Indian popped up from nowhere, and the Caucasian popped up from nowhere. They're not indigenous to this planet. And that's why they're dying off now. Go ahead, Joby.
That's with wet hair, because it's summer now, apparently. And
like a wet
I
dog.
came back and my hair smells like wet dog, and I don't know why this happens. I've heard it only happens to white people, and I'm pretty sure it's true because I know a lot
That's
of
true.
people that smell like this after being outside the entire day. There's something
Because
in our hair, and
it's not in your hair, it's in your genetics, lady. You have sulfur, right? You're sulfuric in your melanin, in your animal melanin. You have dog melanin. So that's why you smell like that. You know, you have sulfuric and sulfur. What's the other thing? I'm brain fog. You got sulfur and what? I forgot. Sulfur and other thing. It's in your genetics, lady. That's why you smell like rotten eggs. And supposedly, but always the handkerchief head niggas like a irritant. I don't smell it. But you're a fucking lie. Because it's white ladies, you know, she smells it on her own self. I think Joby finally first smelled it when she was in that shower in Tanzania in that bathroom. Go ahead, Joby.
In the city air that does this. It just smells like wet dog. So if you know why, please put it in the comments, because this is an interesting scientific thing to research. Pretty stupid, but interesting nonetheless. All right, have a nice day.
Now look at this. This is from animals that share DNA sequences, okay, with people. Now look at this.
Pause. Are we talking about cells? We're talking about prokaryotics, not just with us. With them, they're eukaryotic cell based, right? Sulfur and ammonia. My fault. It's ammonia. Yes, that's that ammonia smell. Sulfur and ammonia that they got. That's the smell. So us as prokaryotic cells, we don't got none of that. So he's mentioned eukaryotic. Those are white. Those are Asians, Caucasians, he's Indian. So what he's about to tell you, which I've been told you, they relate to rats, cats, pigs, all that shit's in their genome, all of it. These are facts. So you know that somebody created them. They have pig in their genome, they have rat in their genome, they have cats with hats, all kind of shit. That's a fact. So whether you like it or not, or you say that's racist, anybody know it is. Because not just in white people, it's in Asians too, and East Indians. You guys are all created. Go ahead, Zoe.
Look at this shit. 98% of the DNA is they share with monkey. Let's go to dog. 84% of the DNA is they share with dog. 90% is with the mouse. Huh? And then they 65% with the goddamn chicken. Huh? The chicken. When a motherfucker say it smell like wet dog, then you think somebody being racist. Ain't nobody being fucking racist.
Pause it again, Joby. So this is also why, when Joby showed the video yesterday of the man got caught fucking a dead deer on the side of the road because of the genetics. Why they always fucking animals. They always fuck animals. Always, they ain't stopped that. They track the animals because it's in their genome. That's there. How can your dick get hard when you see a goddamn dead deer or dead elk when you're on the side of the road? Has been hit by a car. Some already on. If he's dead, you know he's got fucked up by a car or something. All bloody. Imagine being black and you walking over to a dead deer and putting your dick in it. You're like, what? What insanity? That's real. That did happen. He got caught fucking a dead. What dead wasn't even alive? How long was the deer dead? He put his dick in a rotten deer. Because that's the animal genetic. Whoever made these motherfuckers fucked them up. That's some real wicked shit. That's why they say, why do you do bestiality? Because their genetics is fucked up. That's why. You know, in your life, you never been tracked to no damn deer. That's a dead deer. You been tracked a dog? You ever thought, sure like to give me some dog pussy tonight? You never thought no shit like that? They do. You know, he tracked around. They get caught fucking dogs, fucking the dog. A woman or the dog's fucking them, fucking the woman getting fucked by the dog. This is over and over and over and over and over again. This is the norm. That's why it was legal. It's only because now we got the internet, we got to understand shit right, that they started outlawing. Because we like, Like, how can bestiality be legal? What? Who the fuck is fucking animals around here? And I ain't lying. I didn't know what bestiality meant with my early 20s. Bestiality, what's that? I know it. Let me know. You guys be honest. Be honest here. In your early 20s, everybody in the chat room, you guys tell me yes or no. Not now. In your early 20s, did you guys know what bestiality meant? Did you know? Like when you're like 21 or 20. Did you know bestiality was having sex with an animal? You guys let me know. Did you? Who knew that? Yes or no? Somebody put in the chat room. You knew it or you didn't know? Because in my early 20s, I didn't know bestiality was having sex with an animal. Because it's that beast. You know, you think about a beast. I didn't know. I didn't grow up on a farm, so I didn't know regular farm animals were called beasts. I didn't know that. I grew up in the city. So I didn't know bestiality was having sex with animals. I couldn't even fathom that. And then I was so green, I didn't even know people have. I never even thought in my mind somebody was fucking an animal. Like, what? Get out of here. That sounds crazy. Get out of here with that craziness. You know, Jibba Jack, and you know, I didn't know. I didn't know. Did you know, Joby? Did you know what bestiality was?
No.
See, shit, I didn't know what the fuck that was. I heard one time I think I heard I was in college, but man, motherfucker doing bestiality. I said, bestiality? What the fuck is that? You know, that's in college. You don't want to see like the dummy. You don't want to sound like you don't know shit. Like somebody was saying some man, I think that motherfucker got caught doing some bestiality. I was like, I'm thinking about my bestiality. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? You don't want to be the dumb one. Motherfucker don't even know what bestiality is. This dumbass bastard. You don't want to ask, hey man, what's bestiality mean? This dumb motherfucker here. Where you from? LA? Yeah. Motherfucking dumbass niggas from LA don't even know what bestiality is. So you know what I mean? I remember I went back and we had no. I remember I went back to the library and got a dictionary and looked that shit up. I was like, what? Sex with animals? Sex with animals? Somebody's having sex with animals? Sex with animals? What? Who the fuck is having sex with an animal? And at that time, I didn't know what kind of animal. He just said somebody practicing bestiality. As a young man, that blew my mind. I never thought of such a thing like that even existed in real life. That somebody was having sex with an animal? I was like, how? Why? Shit. It's crazy. So, I'm not go ahead, Joe.
Okay.
It's the same fucking hair follicles. Huh? Look.
Yeah, same hair follicles.
When a nigga say, motherfuckers been calling us monkeys for goddamn 1,000 years. Bitch, I don't look at my motherfucking lips. Look at my motherfucking lips. Dumb ain't my motherfucking lips. Look at this. Look at it. And so don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that.
But now with the Caucasian, I have no soul. You have to understand, in order to possess the cosmic essence, you have to have melanin, a specific component of melanin, being neuromelanin, the one with the N, not the E. Caucasians only have pheomelanin, which is animal melanin. They cannot get above the animal plane conscious level. You see animals kill, a lion will kill you and don't lose no sleep. A gorilla will kill you, don't lose no sleep. A cobra will kill you, don't lose no sleep. The Caucasians don't lose no sleep because they are physically composed of the same melanin phenotype of animals. They do not have the neuromelanin, which is manifested within the neuromelanin nerve tract of the brain that allows you to connect to what you call God, the creator, whatever you
That's one thing this crazy little motherfucker got right. That's true.
You do not have no conscience. Now, why is this important? Because the pineal gland is crucial to the soul. The soul enters the body through the pineal gland. So
the
if your
soul
door
sits in
is
the pineal
locked,
gland.
you can't get in your house. 85% of Caucasians have calcified pineal glands, and they also lack neural and uromelanin. So now, why is this important? 85% of Caucasians have no gland within their brain that allows their soul to enter the body. So there is a level of, let's say, spirit that they can never access. They can never access the higher self. 85% of Caucasians, and I believe the number is way higher, but we're dealing with scientific statistics that they document that can be researched and referenced. Right. 85% of Caucasians their vehicles cannot intake a soul. They have calcified pineal glands. The door to the body has been shut. And even if they did, they don't have neuromelanin. Neuromelanin is called neuromelanin because it has neurons. It has neurons that allow your thoughts to actually exit through the pineal gland and connect with the realm, the ether realm, non-ether. When you hear people make these statements, or cosmic melanin, and this is how you manifest, this is how you pray, this is how you connect to the Creator. So even if the Caucasian doesn't have a calcified pineal gland, they have no neuromelanin. So their thoughts can't connect to the Creator. They have no cosmic affiliation. They have no cosmic soul. How do we know this as well? Melanin is condensed sunlight. Once the sun vibrates past 800 terahertz, it begins to condensate and combust and become melanin. Just like water goes from gas, liquid to solid, sunlight goes from electricity and magnetism to light to melanin. So why is it important? We are the children of the sun. This is why we can connect to the solar system. This is why we are energized by the solar system and everything in nature. The Caucasian is not a naturally manifested humanoid being. Only Africans are 100% human. Caucasians are 96% human, 4% Neanderthal. They are genetically spliced and engineered.
When we started to have the first interbreeding occurring that led to blue-eyed, white-skinned people. The only people that actually seem to have been generated by the Earth's own evolution is black people. Those are the only racial types that we have on Earth that you don't see in people that come from other planets. And that makes them very special.
What if white people didn't exist? And then I remembered we aren't supposed to exist. Being white is a genetic mutation.
Okay, so that's, I think, the whole over there. Yeah, that's the whole of it. Let me go to the comments very quick before we get closer to wrapping it up. Chat to everyone with us on the chat. See Jason, Jiba, Samuel, Ricky, and shout to Kay Williams as well. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Ricky Ali was saying earthquake hits off coast Florida and Cuba a few weeks ago. Okay. Wow. I don't think I really saw that, but thank you for the update. Also saying your science said Africa is split, and I think also explain that in a few. Sister Monique, hope you're doing amazing. Nice to see you today. Says, I remember that they showed a police officer that was on a motorcycle. And Jabba Jabba says, is the Navy earthquake ship off the coast of Venezuela? Maybe California. Can't really answer that. But there was also an earthquake in California, in Venezuela, sorry. There was an earthquake in California and Venezuela too. That was both yesterday. And then Jiba says, like the huge earthquake in Turkey a couple years ago. Yep, it was all literally not just a coincidence based on the conversations or most of the information I've gotten. This was all planned. They have those machines to literally do all that. Jason says Venezuela had a big earthquake. Yes, it did. It has claimed over 10,000, allegedly 10,000 plus lives. That is the report I had earlier today. Jibajaba also says, and the Indian tsunami occurred around the same time as the Fukushima. And then Jiba also said cloud seeding was an industry in the 1920s. Samuel says, remember when it was global cooling first, then it was global warming, now climate change. You know, it's always the change of names. It's always the change of names, same agenda. Jiba says she was a bully and liked to play in the cat box. Samuel, I didn't know. I don't want to see that kid. I feel ashamed every time I see a video from South Africa today. And then Jason says, my mother was class of 1965. She had the original newspaper of Malcolm X getting bubblegum, and King and Fred Hampton. She kept the newspapers too. Shout to Kay Williams, free you. Hope you're doing amazing and nice to see you. Says one thing Joby gets out of the feminist movement too. That's a white women's group again. Shame on you. Someone Ricky says you become priest, church full of hoe. Huh? Don't get that. And adding that I would have lots of naked Caucasian working on my farmer. in 100% heat, and adding that Nigeria and Jamaica is classified as Caucasian. Damn. What?
Those Negroes want to be exact. They're not, but eventually be them too. Where the Jamaicans and the Nigerians love them some white people. They want to be classified as white too. He's making fun out of it. Well, yeah, that's what they do, Jay. They add more white people who are not white to pad their numbers.
Mm-hmm. And then Samuel says, you guys might get reparations now that the dollar is basically crashing.
Shit, they ain't gonna give it to us. They ain't gonna give no money just because it's crashing out of spite. They would say, man, that'd be the reason not to give it to our ass. They're not gonna get. Listen, I know people don't want to hear. They get mad when I tell the truth. This savage spent years slaving, colonizing, raping. Then you gonna get your money back? A little bit of crumbs he got back that he stole from you while he's going down? Never. But black people can't put in mind. Like, yeah, look what they said. They talked about it. So what? Remember, the main thing they do to keep this world the same, they let the Asians rise. Remember, they conquered the Asians. They allowed them to rise as high as them. But they always make sure that blacks never rise. Well, you got the EU doing fake things against Burkina Faso and Niger Mali right now. What they got to do with that? Because they know out of anything they must have white supremacy called white is to make sure blacks stay on the bottom. That's their number one. They're obsessed with that. You didn't know that. So they're not gonna give you no reparations. That's why I say you understand the European mind. But you get people like Tariq Nasheed telling you stupid shit. This dude ain't even married to a black woman. He married this mixed lady. Come out of a white woman's coochie. Get out of here. That was some FBA shit. He didn't marry an FBA woman. Good.
Mm-hmm. And Jiba says a profit of 3 or more quarters of the growth was not required for space.
I sent you a video. Joe. Play when you get done reading this. That's how I looked after I found out. After I looked up the word bestiality. Go ahead.
Jiba also says you'll see the National Guard at the Piggly Wiggly and Kruger's. And shout out to Joe Mosquito, so nice to see you.
Piggly Wiggly's a grocery store, Joby. There's not many Piggly Wigglies around. You guys see the Piggly Wiggly around? Piggly Wigglies are usually now like in the backwoods, like in the small towns. I'll go past and say, damn, there's a Piggly Wiggly. Shit. But I don't ever see Piggly Wiggly unless it's like a small town somewhere. And they're not really big anymore. I've never seen a Piggly Wiggly. And I never heard of one until I left California. I didn't know what the hell that was. They don't got none in California at all. I didn't know when somebody they were going to Piggly. I didn't know that was a grocery store. I thought that's a dumbass name for a grocery store. Piggly Wiggly. Who came up with that? Who came up with that name for a grocery store? Piggly Wiggly. Anyway, go ahead.
John Mosley says I knew before 16. White boys in my class in secondary school was always asking who's seen Animal Farm, which later I found out it was bestiality.
Animal Farm was a book that wasn't about bestiality. Dang, you told you, every hang with these white people, when you're a teenager, always some weird gay shit or some bestiality. What? Animal Farm was the book by that was George Orwell. That wasn't about no bestiality. But see, your white people found a way to find some bestiality porn or some shit. You guys know the internet used to be full of that shit. That bestiality porn. A friend of mine, because he was a country boy too. Said, man, I fucked around on the internet, caught that bestiality. What? Yeah, it's this dog. They got dressed up like a rapper. What? shit's real, man. What? Yeah, man. I'm fucking with the internet. I got scooped up in this crazy shit. And they had a damn Doberman picture dressed up like a rapper with a gold chain, fucking the shit out this white lady. I said, what? Yeah, man. That shit was disturbing. I said, God damn, this is real? I said, man, you never heard about bestiality? You're kind of old, ain't you? But, man, I never heard about no shit like that. He said the same thing I said about bestiality. They said, that's like some kind of illness. I said, nah, man. That's when you have sex with animals. He said, God damn, that shit real, man. That Doberman picture was fucking the shit out that white lady. Dressed up like a rapper. I said, shit crazy. Go ahead, Joby.
I'm queuing that enough.
Video? Yeah. Okay, this is a video. This is what happened when I found out. When I first found this was me when I first learned what bestiality was. I was green. I ain't know what bestiality was. He made me laugh. He said, man, they got Doberman fucking whole white real women. Yeah, man, he was all okay. Hey, man, they be pretty. What's a pretty woman fucking a dog? Man, that dog was getting that pussy. That dog was fucking the shit out that lady. He said the dog was dressed up like a rapper.
It's against the law for niggas to ride horses in this territory.
Well, let's get right there.
Whoa!
Shit! That's me when I found bestiality real. God damn! Ow!
Ow! God damn!
Play it again one more time, Joe, from the beginning. Play it again. Play it again, Joe.
It's against the law. Give it the ultimate test.
Ultimate test. Ultimate test. That's why I found bestiality was real.
God damn! Shit! Woo! Ow!
Ah, bestiality, nigga. Ah.
God damn!
Damn! Oh, God damn, they fucking these animals.
Man, this is the meanest
Joey.
shit I
One more time. One more time, Joey. One more
It's
time.
against the law. Well, let's give it the ultimate test.
I was like, oh, shit. Shit.
Shit!
I ain't no bestiality was real.
Damn!
Damn!
Shit! Woo! Ow! God damn! Man, this is the meanest shit I ever do. That's pure, man. Here, go ahead.
You get it. Nah, man.
I don't do that shit. What?
What's wrong with the shit?
What do you mean? Well, let's give it the ultimate test.
Shit. That was me. Talking about bestiality. Shit.
God damn! Shit!
Ow!
Ow!
God damn!
God
That was me when I first learned about bestiality, Joby. Ow! God damn!
Some also says, I know the Animal Farm book. I had to read that shit out in front of the class in school.
Yeah,
This was
that's Animal
kind of Animal Farm.
I know you got that was your goofy bestiality porn. You know good, General Mosquito. You ever look at those white kids? Imagine, so General Mosquito was a teenager, a kid, 16, but the white kids always looking at bestiality porn in England. Would you like some bestiality with your tea love? What? Would you like some bestiality with your tea love? Damn. God damn. That's rough, I hope they didn't get you up there looking at some crazy shit. That's rough. I don't know. That probably would have fucked me up as a kid. I don't think I could have took looking at bestiality porn. I think I probably would have fucked up in the head. Because I know it was rampant in the early 2000s. That shit was rampant. That's why I told my friend was like, man, I seen some shit, bestiality shit. I said, what? Yeah, man, this Dolman picture fucking the shit out this white woman. What? I said, what? I can't believe that shit's real. I said, yeah, man, that shit really. Nah, but they filming that shit. Country niggas, they filming that shit. Obviously so. Well, black people all concerned about who they parents. What are they gonna do if their parents find out about that shit? How they gonna look their parents in the face that they've been fucking a dog? I said, man, what white people do? Fuck wrong with you? Their parents did it too. Fuck you talking about? I said, you looking at crazy bestiality porn and you worry about their parents. What if their parents see them with a dog fucking them? What they gonna do? Then I catch my daughters, I kill their ass.
Yeah, but much love, family. Have a beautiful
He told me, Joey. I catch my daughters, that shit, I kill their ass. Oh, let me read the rest of these comments for Joey. Goes, here in Minnesota, Caucasian women, male dogs and guys with female dogs. God damn. See, exactly. Yeah, fucked his mind. Everybody said, oh yeah, General Mosquito's mind. Yeah, they fucked General Mosquito's mind up. He had to look at it because he didn't know what it was. Because how you gonna look? He knows Animal Farm, like he said. He know Animal Farm is that regular book. He know that's the regular book. So he know that General Mosquito seen some dog fucking. He looked at it. Slick ass. It's just the white guys talked about it. Because you would have thought, like you said, you thought it was that book. I would too. You wouldn't think about nobody getting fucked by no dog. Anyway, guys, much love. Wow, shit. That's how it was to me. Ow, watch out. Much love.
Have a beautiful rest part of your day. See you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
Same
Be
place.
careful. That's right.
Tomorrow we're gonna be in the studio, so see you guys right there tomorrow. Be safe. Avoid bestiality and
Of course you growing up, Mosquito. You didn't know nothing about nobody fucking no dog. I get you. But I know you watched that shit, you got caught, nigga. You caught you. You told on yourself, nigga. You told on yourself, nigga.
Subscribe and like it. Much love. See you guys tomorrow. Peace and
much love, fam. Y'all be going to sleep.